GAWD on this one.
Hey man, what's good with y'all boys? Man, it's Matt back with another video. And really quickly, shout out to everybody that's come to my channel in the past 2 days. Yesterday was my best day on my channel to date. We gained over 200 subs in the past 24 hours. I dropped 4 banger videos. If you haven't seen my past tutorials, how to do the momentum crossover, how to spam the momentum, and the new 360 behind the back, check it out and make sure you subscribe with the notifications on. You already know the drill. But yeah, man, all these tutorials, all the content, it's gonna be coming out full speed this week. I'm pretty much gonna go over every move I know, and yeah, you don't want to miss out. So we already went over the 360 behind the back, 2 different types of momentums and all that. And you might be wondering, why would I want to, like, why would I ever want to do a dribbling tutorial during the beta? Why would I want to learn moves that they're probably going to take away? Well, here's a comment I received last night. Thanks, Matt. I just learned how to 360 behind the back on 2K19.7 demo, and now Chantel Jeffries wants to slot me. So you know what I'm saying? Like, there is benefits to learning dribble moves during the tutorial, during the demo. You know what I'm saying? Like, good things can happen if you know how to moonwalk during the 2K19.7 demo on August 25th, 2020. You feel me? So anyways, bruh. In today's video, after going over the 360 behind the back and the momentum spam yesterday, we're gonna go over the 2 types of moonwalks. We have the L2 moonwalk, which is where you go backwards, you drift for a second, and then you burst to the rack. That's one not many people do. What you probably came here for was this right here, the size up moonwalk, the move that pretty much everybody was obsessed with for all of last year. The move that got so popular that everybody just called everything a moonwalk. But anyways, bruh, make sure you, in the 2KU on the demo, press select and go to the dribbling drill, because you're going to want Patrick Beverly for this. Paul George is good, but Pat Bev is way better. So anyways, let's get into it. First off, for the size up moonwalk, what you're going to want to do is do this little size up and then get your player to flip. Just like last year, you're going to hold your sprint, do a size up by flicking your right stick to the right, and then aim your left stick to the left. Now, I did angle it a little bit. You see the right stick's going a little up and the left stick's a little down. It's a little different this year. You gotta find your little sweet spot, but pretty much do a size up and flip your player to the side. That's the first move. Now, the second you see him turning like this, the moment you see him turning, this is when immediately you do this. You're gonna take your left stick, you're gonna rotate it down while still holding sprint, and then you're gonna let go of sprint, and you're gonna hit left trigger and do a behind the back going forward. So to do a behind the back going forward, as you can see, you flick your right stick down to the right while aiming your left stick forward. So this year, doing a behind the back, when it's just an individual moving animation, it's actually diagonal this year instead of flicking it down. Crossover behind the backs are just right and down, but to do this behind the back, you hold left trigger, so you drift for a second, and then you aim forward and hit that behind the back. So that's the size up moonwalk. I would expect that that's probably what you all came here to see, because that's the most popular moonwalk. That's the one that everybody does. That's the one that was absolutely revolutionized this year by Steezo and everybody. But there's also the L2 moonwalk for the advanced dribblers out there that want to string the moonwalk with combos, especially with movement dribbling. See, that's what I do consistently, is I go for movement dribbling and combos. So you see right here, the L2 moonwalk, whereas I can do a half spin, dribble sideways, hit a backwards behind the back, and then boom, L2, bang out moonwalk, and take it to the rack. That's my type of moonwalk. That's my type of combos right there. So yeah, we're gonna go over that real quick. For the L2 moonwalk, off the rip, step 1, do a half spin with the ball in the right hand. So you aim your stick to almost the right, a little higher, and you do a half spin by rotating your stick from the right to the top. Then you do a behind the back, flick your your right stick down to the left while moving right. And then you're gonna do a cross behind the back by flicking your right stick right and then down while going to the right. Now, when you do that, we do a backwards behind the back. So to do a backwards behind the back, we flick our right stick down to the right, and then we aim our left stick down to the left. And that's how we do a backwards behind the back. And that's how we get our My player to face backwards in order to do the L2 moonwalk. So now that we're backwards, we hold left trigger, we aim our left stick forward a little bit to the left because that's where the basket is. And depending on what ball or what hand the ball is in, you're gonna flick your right stick either down to the right or down to the left. In this case, the ball's in my left hand, as you can see, so I flick it down to the right. But when you're doing an L2 moonwalk, sometimes your player flips and faces the other way. It all has to be based on your reaction time. If you see it in the left hand, you flick down to the right. If he switches to the right hand, you have to flick it down to the left. It can be random. There's multiple different size up animations you get out of this L2 moonwalk. But anyways, bruh, here it is in full motion. The L2 moonwalk, what I just taught you guys, that's one moonwalk. And the other moonwalk would be the infamous size up moonwalk, the one that pretty much everybody has already learned how to do from last year, except this year you have to click the left trigger during the combo. That's pretty much all it's different. But yeah, in case you didn't know how to do either of the two moonwalks, maybe you knew how to do one, you wanted to learn it again, and now you know how to L2 moonwalk, and you can string it with combos. For those combo kids out there, the way I see it is like, you look at standstill dribblers, and you look at movement dribblers, or as people call it, Steezo dribblers. Size up moonwalking is really good for combo dribblers or standstillers, because when you're just standing still, you can do a bunch of size ups, crossovers between the legs, you know, you do the little spam combo, and then you hit a size up moonwalk like that right there. But if you're a movement dribbler or a Steezo dribbler like me, you hit half spins, you dribble backwards, you do 18 half spins, you do all that, and then boom, you L2, and you just do a behind the back, a crossover between the legs, and you L2 moonwalk to the rack. So anyways, bruh, it's been Matt. If this video helped you, make sure you subscribe. There's more helpful content going along the way. I'm going to finish this video and make another tutorial after this. So make sure you stay tuned, bruh. I'm going to be helping y'all out all year. Anyways, bruh, it's been MattRadiant. Thank y'all for watching the video. I'll catch y'all later. I'm out. Peace.
You've been on my mind.